We Were Soldiers is a Vietnam War-based movie that focuses on Lieutenant Hal Moore, played by Mel Gibson, on the battlefield in Vietnam. It also showcases his family back home and what they went through during the war. He was chosen to be the commanding officer of the 1st Battalion of the 7th Cavalry due to his former experiences with the paratroopers in Korea. This movie shows the effects of war on the home front and on the battlefield. One of the major things in this movie was how the women got together as a family and they took care of things on the home front almost as the men were doing on the battlefield. And the women would get together and talk about the things that they needed, and they would care for their children almost as if they were all one solid family. Although religion had no true point to the plot, it did give us a good insight of the family and what they were about.
One of the things accurately portrayed in the movie is that the families would live in small communities with the other families of the soldiers and platoon members, as shown with Hal Moore's wife and children, as well as all the other women and their families too. Another historical accuracy is that Mrs. Moore and her friend would deliver the telegrams to the wives or mothers of the lost soldiers. One of the historical inaccuracies is when Moore is in the church with another soldier, Gagin, after his daughter's birth, and had a heart-to-heart chat, but in reality this never happened. I believe that this was put in the movie to show how much Hal cared about his fellow soldiers and to give Gagin more of a background as well as his wife, as Gagin's wife was friends with Hal's wife, to show their connections. In the movie, it shows Lieutenant Moore charging into victory for the Americans, but this in fact did not happen, as well as the fact that no North Vietnamese forces were destroyed. I believe that this was put into the film just to have more of a happy ending, regardless if it was a truth or not. The actors that had to fly the helicopters in the movie actually had to learn how to fly them, and the people who had to jump out had to actually do that as well. The director, who is also a part of Braveheart, requested that the actors go to boot camp to experience what it would be like, and also meet their real-life counterparts from the real-life event. Overall, I would recommend this movie to anybody who enjoys any type of war movies or action movies at all. I would give this movie an overall rating of 7 out of 10 stars. Overall, I would say it is a good movie as well due to its historical accuracies overall besides a few details, and it's definitely worthwhile to see.